Hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today I want to quickly go over the shield nerfs coming with Year 9 Season 4 of Siege and what that means for each shield operator. So basically, with the update, 3 major things were changed with shields. The first thing is that the shield suppression mechanic only takes 5 bullets now to activate, down from 10 on the minimum level. And the maximum effect, which used to take 40 shots to activate, now only takes 20. Second, shield melees do no damage when knocking a defender down. And third, meleeing a shield operator is now more consistent and will not miss the shield operator if the shield operator is already in its guard break animation. And then a side note for Monty and Clash, the more times you melee their shield now, the more they open themselves up with their guard break animations. So what does this mean for each of the shield operators? Starting with Monty, Monty was the most oppressive of all the shields after the shield rework. Being that Monty could basically make himself invulnerable while extending his shield, he could get in defenders' faces for basically free. Now that his guard break animation has been increased after a few melees, the multiplayer needs to be a bit more cautious about pushing by themselves. This combined with not doing any melee damage will definitely make the Monty a bit more vulnerable and limit the amount of free kills a multiplayer can get. Next, let's go over Fuse. Fuse is absolutely going to lose a bit of his lethality, being that he has no gimmick around his shield to help him. Overall, Fuse isn't meant to go for shield kills anyway, but taking the damage away from his shield will make him rely on his PMM way more than Fuse players needed to previously. And then we have Blitz. Now, Blitz may be the only exception to the changes, at least depending on the way you play him. Blitz, unlike the other shields, has 2 different ways of going for pistol kills, by both the melee and the flash. I say Blitz may be the exception to the nerfs, mostly because of the way I think he's best played. It's faster to flash somebody and then go for the ADS than it is to melee somebody before the ADS. Now, yes, the suppression is going to make it harder to close the distance between a Blitz and a defender, but his playstyle is relatively unchanged by the update, unless again you rely on the melee while playing Blitz. Now, as for Blackbeard, now that he's going to have a shield, I can't see him being used aggressively like Monty or Blitz, mostly because his ADS time is, or at least feels like, it's atrocious, or at least in the 10 minutes I tested him out. I can see that Blackbeard is going to be the strongest on repels since he can keep his shield up while he's repelled. I see Blackbeard as being best used to get into a strong position with his shield and then holding an angle once there's a window to go into his ADS. Again, I only played him for a few minutes, but I see him being strong but not overpowered whatsoever. And then a quick mention for Clash, the update just affects the severity of her guard break animation that will make her a bit easier to kill close up, but she's still going to be a pain in the ass to play against. A side note before I let you guys go, in the patch notes, it says about meleeing a shield acts basically as a stun, and that the shield player won't be able to do anything until the animation is over. I originally thought when I read that I expected it to be a sense lock, so that the shield player can't turn fast enough to cover themselves up, but that's not the case. After testing, you can still swing your shield to cover yourself up. I'm assuming that the devs meant that you won't be able to ADS, melee, or hit any gadget buttons or anything until the animation is over. At least that's the way I read it. But with that, I hope this was short and sweet enough for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.